lot of model check for me. Don't check for me unless you got checks for me. I kept a stick like a hobo, no checking me. Way back when D-Lo had the spot in Treasure Tree. So many they get up, I said to me.
What is up, guys? It's Upcome Sports here with a new look Toronto Raptors realistic rebuild, part 1 of this series. If you want to see part 2, make sure you drop a like on this video. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss a video. So here are the settings that I like to use for these realistic rebuilds, and these are the ones after experimenting that I think are the most realistic in this game. So you guys can use these, pause them, take a look at them if you want in your own rebuilds, but these are the ones that I like to use. Injuries will be on and a couple of other things in this series. So here is the Toronto Raptors roster after Kawhi Leonard left. Obviously coming off of a championship, they're looking to maybe rebuild. A lot of one-year deals left on this team. Marc Gasol, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, even Fred VanVleet, a lot of guys, and even Siakam will be off of his rookie deal, so we might be paying him in the offseason. So it's very interesting. We'll see if we want to go full rebuild or still compete in the Eastern Conference. For this series, I'm also going to be using storylines for the NBA draft. And if you don't know what this is, basically for the draft, it's going to randomize all the overalls for all the players in the class and all of their potentials. So all I'm going to know about the player is what my scout discovers. So it makes it more interesting, more realistic, more chance for busts and also stars in the second round. But I'm also going to be using player mentorship. Young players can be mentored by veterans to learn their badges, which I think is pretty cool. Like Anunoby can be mentored by anyone like Rondae Hollis-Jefferson. It's just a pretty cool feature in this game. For the first season, I'm not going to be making any moves. I'm not going to trade anyone here or get value for anyone. I'm just going to see how this team plays. I also forgot to add DeJuan Hernandez, so I just added him in the game. So I'll make sure to fix his contract. We'll send him to the G League. Nick Nurse is the coach. So at the All-Star break, a little bit surprising here, Kyle Lowry is still going to be an All-Star. No Pascal Siakam, so he's still pretty good. And the MVP for the season is Anthony Davis on the Lakers. Zion, Rookie of the Year. DeMarcus Cousins, 6th man. Billy Donovan, Coach of the Year for the Thunder. Pretty interesting because I did trade Westbrook to the Rockets, so I don't know how they got that good with Chris Paul, but we will check it out. Standings on the season, we were actually the 6th seed, so not bad. We actually didn't even go 500, so I don't know how we were the 6th seed, but we're playing the Boston Celtics. We're probably going to lose to them. They have a pretty solid team. Lowry, though, and Siakam are both injured. Our 2 best players are injured going into the playoffs. Siakam will probably be back. I don't know about Lowry, though, but pretty good seasons from Fred VanVleet, Siakam, OG Anunoby playing some pretty good defense. Stanley Johnson, not really good at all. But on offense, we were pretty bad. On defense, I assume we were also pretty bad. So in the first round, I doubt that we get out of here, but Siakam is back. So I'll let the CPU handle that for the first season because we're probably not even going to win. But we actually are up 2-1 on them. 2-2. Chris Boucher, I don't really care for. 3-2. And we beat them in 6. I don't know how. We didn't even go 500. And somehow we beat the Celtics, but Siakam, it looks like, went off. Gasol even helped out a little bit, but that is a surprise. So even though we won in round 1, I doubt we beat the Nets here. Even though we do win game 1, they do have Kyrie, no Kevin Durant, but still a very good team. And it looks like Siakam is going to be out for the season, so no way we beat them now. And we do lose in 5 games without our second best player, or maybe even our best player. Kyrie Irving went off on us. And yeah, just a very deep team. Kyle Lowry tried his best, 20 points. I don't know if he'll be back. So the finals is going to be the Sixers and the Lakers. So we'll see if LeBron can win a title with Anthony Davis. And it looks like he does, and he gets finals MVP. So in the draft lottery, we will have not a lottery pick, but we will have our own pick at pick 17. So we can definitely get a solid player at pick number 17. So with the 17th pick in the draft, we're going to select a shooting guard, Aaron Wiggins out of Maryland, 6'6" shooting guard. Very good shooter, very athletic, so we'll see if he can be our franchise shooting guard. So a little bit of an overview here of what's going on in free agency. Siakam is getting a max offer, so we're obviously going to match that. He's our building piece for this franchise, and hopefully he can take the next step. Fred VanVleet, we're also going to bring back on a pretty good deal. Patrick McCaw will bring back, why not? Serge Ibaka will also bring back. And I also decided to bring back Kyle Lowry on a 3-year deal with a team option in the 3rd year because we don't really have a point guard. I mean, we have Fred VanVleet, but why not bring Lowry back? He's been with the franchise for a long time. Just give him a little bit of respect, and we might decline that team option for the 3rd season if we can get a young point guard. In this season, as expected, Siakam is now an all-star and no Kyle Lowry, so they switched roles. And the MVP is going to be Steph Curry for the Warriors, averaging 33. Jaden McDaniels, Rookie of the Year. Siakam gets Most Improved Player, and that is really cool. I believe that's his 2nd time winning it because he did win it in real life, and that is really cool. So he's starting All-NBA 2nd team. Wow, he is balling, and he's playing really good defense, as you can see, all defensive 2nd team. So he might be a stud for us. He might be a superstar. Aaron Wiggins, all rookie 1st team. So he played nice as the starter. Checking out the standings, we actually did not make the playoffs. We were really bad. 13th seed in the East, which makes sense. I mean, we had a little bit of injuries. So, I mean, we'll have our own pick, and we'll have probably a top 10 pick. Kyle Lowry played pretty solid. I mean, nothing too special, but he'll only be here for 1 more season. OG Anunoby, I do like him as a small forward. He might be off the bench if we don't find, if we find someone better, but we were still really bad on offense. On defense, though, we were probably a little bit better. So the finals is going to be the Bucks and the Blazers. So we'll see if Lillard wins the championship, and he does, and he gets finals MVP. So in the draft lottery, we are projected the number 3 pick. We'll see if we can get lucky here and jump up, but we do get the number 1 overall pick, so we do get lucky in this draft. With the number 1 overall pick, we're going to select Jalen Green, a 2-way superstar if he can reach his max potential. 6'7" out of Cal, so he's got some good size on him, 180 pounds, very athletic. Here is the rotation now with that offseason being done, and it's a pretty solid team. I don't know if it's a playoff team. If it's not, we still have all of our 1st round picks, so it won't matter. But we still need to find our franchise point guard because Kyle Lowry will be gone. Once again, Pascal Siakam is going to be an all-star for this season, so he's starting to become a really good star for us. And the MVP is going to go to Giannis on the Bucks. Jalen Green does win Rookie of the Year as we expected. Played actually really well for us. Shot very good for a rookie. And all the awards, don't really care for. Thunder get Coach of the Year again. All NBA teams. Pascal Siakam, yet again, All NBA 2nd team. So he's really solidifying himself as the star without Kawhi Leonard. All defensive 1st team again for Siakam. So really, he's kind of our own version of Kawhi Leonard, playing defense, being a really good scorer. And we did finish as the 10th seed in the East, so we'll have maybe a top 10 pick, maybe just outside the top 10, but stats on the season, Siakam led us in scoring, Jalen Green played well, everyone else doing okay, but we still need to find our franchise center, franchise point guard, because we are going in that direction, but we were still really bad on offense, probably better defense. Finals for this season is going to be the Rockets and the Heat. So we'll see who wins this one here. And it looks like they're going to 7. And the Miami Heat win with Jimmy Butler. So in the NBA draft lottery, we are projected the 12th pick. We'll see if we stay there or if we get really lucky again. But no, we are going to stay at pick 12. So coming into the draft, our main focus was either a center or a point guard. And we have a chance to jump up here to pick 10. From 12, we'll give up 2 second-round picks, and we'll try to see if we can get up to pick 10 and select our point guard for the future with the Knicks. With the 10th overall pick in the draft, we're going to select a very small point guard, Julian Newman, 5'11", out of Wake Forest, 155 pounds. Very small, but has a lot of offensive power. And with us drafting Julian Newman, there's really no reason to bring Kyle Lowry back. He's an 81 overall, already way up there in age, so I think we're going to renounce him, let him go to a different team, or maybe retire, but he did play very well for the Raptors. And with us getting rid of that Kyle Lowry contract, we can now offer Jarrett Allen a max contract to be our center of the future. And this would complete our young core because Jarrett Allen just got renounced by the Nets. I guess they have DeAndre Jordan. I don't know why they would do that, but they do. After that offseason, the team is looking super spicy. Fred VanVleet is going to start at point guard until Julian Newman is ready to take over. But we got Anunoby, Jalen Green, Siakam, and now Jarrett Allen. That team is going to be nice defensively. Once again, Pascal Siakam is going to be an all-star in 2023, so he's already becoming a really, really good player in the league. So that is going to be nice for us moving forward. And the MVP is going to be Nikola Jokic, putting up some insane numbers. Emo SEN got Rookie of the Year, and he's the same height as Julian Newman. So who knows if we made the wrong choice there. But Pascal Siakam, All-NBA second team. Yet again, he's just a beast. Look at those defensive numbers. And he probably got All-Defensive first team. Yes, he did. So Kawhi actually got defensive second team. So is Siakam a better defender? I don't know. Julian Newman, though, All-Rookie second team. Pretty good numbers, 10 points a game off the bench. And we did not make the playoffs. We had a chance, but just in the last season, in the last game of the season, we were not able to pull through. But we just missed the playoffs, and we'll have another lottery pick to add to our team, to add to our young core. But Siakam, we saw his numbers. Jalen Green, absolute stud. Really like him. Fred VanVleet, really good stuff as the starting point guard. Jarrett Allen, let's see his stats. Really good defense. That is all we need him for. Rebounding and defense. And everyone else doing pretty good off the bench. But team stats, we were pretty good on offense, top 10. And on defense, we were. And it is going to be a Sixers-Timberwolves finals. So we'll see who wins this. And it looks like the Sixers are going to win. Yes, they do. Ben Simmons finals MVP. But that is going to do it. Can the Raptors win without Kawhi Leonard? How good is this Jalen Green, Julian Newman, Siakam trio? Watch part 2 to find out. But drop a like, leave a comment on the road to 500 subscribers.